I'm the Merck co-chair for the division, which is basically my job is to represent the locals. I get elected by the local presidents across the province. And today across the province in the northern institutions, there's rallies going on in front of every institution today. Tomorrow, Fort Francis is having theirs. And on Wednesday at my local, Maplehurst and Vanier, down in Milton, we're having our rally. We've already had one rally out in London, and at the end of the month, we're having another rally in Ottawa. And I'm asking everybody if you could tune in, dial in to social media, pay attention what's going on, because today bargaining starts. Today we start sending a message to the employer and to the government. And on Thursday, when there's an election, everybody gets to have their say at the polls to see who our new boss is going to be. I ask everybody, please turn out and vote. Vote for who you think is going to be the most beneficial party or candidate in your riding that's going to help us at the bargaining table. Please vote. So the other thing that we passed around today is this pamphlet. These are our issues that we're taking forward for the institutions. This is dialed into the institution's agenda. There's also going to be another one coming out from the bargaining team when they get together for the community side. So on the back are our 6 main issues: public safety and infrastructure. Chris touched on a little bit here. At this local, at Central North, they've already prepared management, putting in implements in place to house scabs and managers here while they lock us out. That's already in place. In probation and parole, we are underfunded on the adult side of corrections, and that's something that we're pushing forward as well to help our brothers and sisters over there. Staffing. They just lifted the hiring freeze after 4 years in the institutions. Since April, they've pushed through 300 new correctional officers that work part-time. We're still locking down the jails across this province during the week and every weekend just to make sure that public safety is ensured because we're so understaffed. Inmate supervision. We have no inmate supervision. The inmates are in there right now today running these jails, and they're running the jail here. We're picking up the pieces afterwards. There is no supervision. We're understaffed. The other last point on here is provincial correction bailiffs. Our bailiff system, which transports the inmates across this province from institution to institution, is underfunded. But we're the only province in Canada that doesn't transport all the inmates. We've got duplicate systems in this province that are transporting inmates to court and doing court security. We've put forward a plan to save money for the government. Those are our inmates, that is our work, and we should be supervising them. As soon as you put a jumpsuit on them, an orange suit, that becomes our work. And we're saying, just like the other provinces, we should be doing that work. It's safer, it's more coordinated, and it's done at a cheaper and more efficient way. The last one that I skipped over is number 4, and that's management. Management of these facilities. We have a brand new one in Toronto that's been ready for almost a year now, and it's still not fully open. And it's understaffed, and we got empty beds sitting there, and it's costing this province $1 million a month to sit there. We've put forward health and safety equipment to go forward. We signed off on that agreement for pepper foam and handcuffs that Tammy's going to talk about in a minute. That was signed off in October. Where's the equipment? Where's our vests that we have to go to the Ontario Labour Relations Board for everybody? Why are we still standing around waiting for our vests? Not everybody has them. And the last point I want to talk about is the level of violence in our workplace. And this is something I've been harping on for a long time. The government changed the way they collected their stats to downplay the level of violence in the workplace. In 2011, they said we had 558 incidents of assaults on staff, and it's gone up. It's gone up to the point where last year they said there was 249 because they changed the way they collected the stats. There's 249 incidents, but how many staff were involved in those? We don't know, because they won't disclose that to us. They haven't still disclosed to us the numbers from last year. And on top of that, in 2012, there's 3,153 assaults on inmates on each other, inmates on inmate assaults. We're pushing 4,000. That's more than the whole federal correctional system has in total across the country. That's more than any other province.